Hybrid Heaven is the kind of Nintendo 64 game that gets flattened into the phrase hidden gem. And that is exactly why it needs a better video. The real hook is a conspiracy thriller, where the combat system is basically tactical alien wrestling. This is an OmegaVG breakdown of what the game is doing mechanically, why it was easy to miss, and why the subject still has search room now. Degenere propylum. Hybrid Heaven is hard to pitch because every simple label sounds wrong. It is an N64 action RPG, but also a body part wrestling tactics game, but also a Konami conspiracy thriller that looks like it escaped from a different console generation. That confusion is the growth angle. Lots of retro videos call it weird. Fewer explain how the weirdness actually works. So the video has one job: make the combat readable. Position before punches.
I am your father.
The combat is not about mashing attacks as soon as a fight starts. Distance, facing, stamina, and body condition all matter. Every exchange begins with position. Are you close enough to grab? Are you exposed? Can you back off and recover before the enemy commits? That rhythm makes fights feel slow to players expecting Zelda or beat-em-up timing, but the slowness is where the decisions live. Hybrid Heaven is closer to a tabletop clinch than an action brawl.
I'll be back.
Body part RPG. One of the strangest ideas is that body parts develop through use and damage. Arms, legs, torso, and head are not just health abstractions. They affect attack choices, defense, and how the character grows across the game. That creates a very Konami kind of obsession, systems inside systems, not all of them explained cleanly.
It's a trap!
The fascinating part is that the game tries to make a body feel like an RPG inventory. Wrestling the alien. Throws and holds are the reason the game is memorable. A normal punch is one thing. Grabbing a mutant and dumping it to the floor is another. The animations are awkward in exactly the way that makes them unforgettable. They sell weight, but they also make every exchange look like a budget sci-fi pay-per-view.
This is where the fun begins.
That visual oddness is useful for attention. Viewers can laugh, then learn that there is a real combat economy underneath. The joke opens the door, the mechanics keep it open. Why the N64 need this? The Nintendo 64 library had very few RPGs, which made Hybrid Heaven stand out even before anyone understood it.
Hello?
But scarcity alone is not enough. The game matters because it shows Konami trying to solve role-playing combat without copying PlayStation menu traditions. It is an experiment from a platform that did not have many experiments in this lane. That makes it historically useful, not just quirky. Where it breaks down.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
A fair explainer has to admit the pacing can drag. The corridors repeat, the camera can be stubborn, and some fights take longer than their decisions deserve. But those flaws do not erase the originality. They explain why the idea did not become a franchise. Hybrid Heaven is a prototype that shipped as a full retail game, and that is exactly why it is worth studying. Polished failures can be more informative than safe successes. The modern hook. Today the game reads like a missing link between wrestling games, tactical RPGs, and action-adventure experiments. Modern audiences understand genre hybrids better now, which makes Hybrid Heaven easier to explain than it was in 1999. That gives the video a strong angle. The game was not ahead of everything, but it was pointed in a direction players can finally recognize.
Very bad feeling about it.
The niche is not just nostalgia, it is reinterpretation. The Cacao way. Hybrid Heaven deserves a long-form breakdown because its reputation is stuck at bizarre. The more useful word is specific. It has specific ideas about bodies, stamina, position, throws, and RPG growth.
Come with me if you want to live.
Those ideas are meshy, but they are also rare, especially on the N64. For OmegaVG, this is a perfect undercovered subject. Funny on the surface, mechanical underneath, and searchable by anyone who remembers the box art but not the rules. So the pitch is not just that Hybrid Heaven is worth remembering. The pitch is that its design gives us a specific language for talking about old games, in a way most quick retro videos skip. That is where OmegaVG can win. Pick the subject with a real mechanics gap, explain it clearly, and make the footage prove every sentence.